will be required to immediately evacuate the venue. Everyone will be required to proceed to and assemble at the mortar point on the parade ground, located straight ahead from this venue behind the mechanic workshop. In the event of the fire incident, extinguishers and fireballs are located at various positions around this venue. The base safety officer is on standby to deploy the base firefighting team equipped with fire trucks and attendant apparatus. In case of medical emergency, the base ambulance and medical teams are on standby in front of admin block for necessary treatment or evacuation. Should there be any doubt regarding directions and locations of any facilities or activities of interest in the course of this event, please feel free to draw the attention of any officer who will be in position to render necessary assistance. You can as well draw my attention. Once again, welcome to NNS Pathfinder and wish you all a pleasant stay. Thank you, sir.
Your Excellencies, distinguished ladies and gentlemen, to present the welcoming address, may I invite the Commander, Nigeria Navy Ship Pathfinder, Commodore C.N. Anyaka.
Your Excellency, Senior Sugar, USSRS, Executive Governor of Rivers State, the Chief of the Naval Staff, Vice Admiral Emmanuel Ikechukwu Ogala, Almighty Leader, the special guest of honor for this appreciated occasion. The Speaker, Rivers State House of Assembly, Right Honorable Victor Ekegende, His Excellency Sir Celestine Mulu, former Governor of Rivers State, members of the National Assembly, President and former, other statesmen and major stakeholders in Rivers State, Central Staff of Staff from Naval Headquarters, Flag Officers Commanding and Royal Corps GOC here present, Commander Joint Transport South South Operation Dr. Cave, Commanders of Autonomous Units here present, Service Commanders here present, members of the Rivers State House of Assembly, Serving and former, Secretary to the State Government, members of State Executive Council, Chairman, Rivers State Council of Traditional Rivers, and other traditional rivers here present, Health of Military Department and Agencies, Chairman of the all local government, officers, ratings of the Nigerian Navy, members of the Southwest Association here present, invited guests, members of the press, distinguished ladies and gentlemen. I am Commodore C.N. Anyaka, the Commander, Nigerian Navy Ship Pathfinder. On behalf of the officers, ratings and senior staff aboard Nigerian Navy Ship Pathfinder, I have the singular honor and privilege to welcome
Let's give a round of applause to the River State Cultural Troupe as they wrap up their performance with a very popular Pioru masquerade display. Once again, a round of applause as they make their way out. Thank you very much. Your Excellencies, very senior officers, distinguished ladies and gentlemen, to present a description of the project, it's my pleasure to invite the Secretary to the State Government, Dr. Tammy Wenike Danagugu, DSSRS.
Your Excellency, Sir Siminalayi Fobra, Grand Service Star of River State, the People's Governor of River State, the Chief of the Naval Staff, Nigerian Navy, Vice Admiral Ikechukwu Ogala. He has in his entourage very senior naval officers, FOCs, GSOs, the Commander Operation Delta Safe, and of course our landlord for today, the Commander NNS Pathfinder, the Right Honorable Speaker, River State House of Assembly, Right Honorable Victor Oko-Jumbo, Your Excellency, the former Governor of River State, Sir Celestin Omeha, the former National Chairman of PDP, Prince Uche Secondus. We have so many of our leaders, political fathers, Royal Majesties and Highnesses, including the Chairman, River State Council of Traditional Rulers. May I please crave your kind indulgence to rest on the protocols that has already been established. Let me join the Commanding Officer, NNS Pathfinder, to welcome you to this auspicious event, which to me is very symbolic and is rich in its symbolism as much as it is in its significance. The Constitution of the Federal Republic of Nigeria states that the protection of lives and properties is the primary responsibility of every government. And from my vantage position, I can say without equivocation that His Excellency is delivering on this responsibility excellently. He is making enormous sacrifices to ensure that our security agencies in the state lack nothing in their fight against crime and criminality. And the beauty of it all is that he does so without any personal demand or expectations from them. His mantra is always charging them to discharge their duties according to the dictates of the laws of the land, the laws of God, and their conscience. What you are witnessing here today, that is in terms of the gunboats and a few accommodation, is just but a small sample and symbol of the so many things he's doing for our security agencies. Just about a month ago, he gave operational vehicles to police and civil defense. He regularly gives them, the security agencies, petrol, diesel for their operational needs. You were all there on Monday. He commissioned some quarters for the Nigerian Air Force. They are too numerous to mention. I asked myself, what else would I say? I'm sure that the contractors will give us technical details, designs, and dimensions of these boats, which are duly fitted with 400 horsepower engines. You can imagine the speed when you encounter them on the sea. In the local parlance in our place, we'll call it flying boats. They will be flying on the sea when you meet them. So those are the kind of boats we are talking about today. And these are just some of what we have been witnessing since His Excellency came on board. So all I will say, Your Excellency, is thank you for the enormous sacrifices you are making for the peace and security of Rivers State. More grace to your elbow. Thank you also for the opportunity you have given to some of us to work as your lieutenants as you strive to deliver these very laudable projects. Thank you, sir. Thank you all, and God bless you all.
Also, to present a brief speech on a brief remark on the project we're being commissioned. We are commissioning today. It's my pleasure to invite the Managing Director of Abito Global Services Limited, Ms. Irene Widobe.
Sasimia Larry Fubara, the Executive Governor of Rivers State, the Speaker, Rivers State House of Assembly, Right Honorable Victor Okojombo, Chief of Naval Staff, Vice Admiral E.I. Ogala, the Commander, NNS Pathfinder, Commodore C.N. Aniaku. Please permit me to stand on the already established protocol. It is an immense honor and privilege to address you today on behalf of my boss, the Managing Director of Abito Global Services Limited, Mr. Richard Akinaka. He was actually here on Monday, the initial date set for this event, and when the date was rescheduled, it conflicted with pre-existing commitments, making him unavoidably absent today. He, however, sends his sincerest apologies. The speech I'll be delivering now is his, and I have the honor of presenting it on his behalf. My name is Irene Widobe, General Manager, Abito Global Services Limited. I would like to sincerely thank you, Your Excellency, the Governor of Rivers State, for giving us this remarkable opportunity to contribute to the safety and security of this great state. Your trust in us to deliver this critical project is a privilege we do not take lightly. The commissioning of these gunboats represents a shared commitment to a safer and more secure Rivers State. These vessels are not merely products of engineering. They are a symbol of resilience and a testament of what can be achieved when leadership, vision, and expertise come together for a common goal. Your Excellency, ladies and gentlemen, before I go into making a description of these boats, let me remind us here that a leader's disposition and conduct towards the security of a state cannot be overemphasized. As a company that seeks the success of this state, we would like to thank His Excellency's leadership and dedication to ensuring peace and security in Rivers State. In a time when political and security challenges could easily create divisions, You have demonstrated unmatched civility and maturity. Your peaceful approach to governance has minimized the negative impacts often seen elsewhere, where crises have led to destructive outcomes. For this, we are truly grateful, and may God continue to help you, sir. The vessels we are commissioning today are tailored to address the unique challenges of maritime security in Rivers State. These are military-grade boats amongst the different kinds of boats we build. We have two types, the Abito Water Lion series, which is the largest and what we have here, and the Abito Military Swap, which is a smaller variant. Your Excellency, the spec we have here has a length of 9.25 meters, water line of 7.75 meters, width of 2.40 meters, depth of 0.60 meters, midship draft of 0.30 meters. It has a max safe load of 900 kilograms. The unsinkable shallow V-shaped hull ensures superior performance, allowing the vessel to cut through waves with ease and navigate deeper waters beyond the reach of conventional gunboats. The cabin, reinforced with B4 bulletproof steel plates hidden beneath a polished interior finish, ensures both safety and comfort. The seating configuration accommodates a captain and 7 operatives with additional external seats for gunners. The parallel layout enhances
Excellency, Celestine, Speaker of Rivers State House of Assembly, Right the Honorable Victor Okojombo, our very special guest of honor, on whom authority that we are here gathered to celebrate one of our successes. The Chief of Naval Staff, Vice Admiral Manuel Ogala, another senior naval officer that are here with him. Please even the ones I know and the other ones that I'm meeting for the first time, permit me not to bother you with personal identification. Our very respected elders, on whom I'm standing here very strong and vibrating. Let me recognize especially the man who duty is about politics, managing of political party, Pastor Prince Uche Secondus. Let me recognize Right the Honorable Sir Austin Okpara, Distinguished Senator A.M. Pepper, Distinguished Senator John Mbata, Distinguished Senator P. Mebe, Dr. Samson Jaja, the Working Chief, Abia Sekebo, the only one who normally go to fight war before and after election. The list is so long. Our very, very, very President Pierre the Onyewale of Rumodumene, who is also here with us. Other leaders of our dear states. Be in your midst and to be the one piloting over this affair. I have not done anything very special. I need to say that. That is why most times I find it very difficult to say a few things. What is the duty of government? The duty of government is to support, to provide, and to protect. One of the things we're doing here today is to complement the wonderful work that the Nigerian Navy are doing for this. A big problem in the Niger Delta. The little thing I can do is to promote and support the effort of the Nigerian Navy. Yesterday night, a pressman asked me, how do we motivate men of the Nigerian Navy? And I said, the event that we attended, the sunset dinner, award night, is a way to tell the men of the Nigerian Navy, we appreciate what you're doing. We want to encourage you to do more. What else? On our own part as government, we are donating these gunboats to the Nigerian Navy so that Nigerian Navy
will perform better in protecting our waterways. We have cases of kidnap in the Bonny Line. We have cases of sea piracy in the side of the Calabari axis of the waterway. How will they manage these waterways? It is when the government live up to its own responsibility, providing the amenities, the equipment, and those equipment are not limited to only the boats, but other logistics, which are also providing for the Nigerian Navy to perform effectively. So here, this afternoon, we are complementing the effort of Mr. President. We are complementing the effort of the Chief of Naval Staff. We're also complementing the wonderful job that the commander of the NNS, Afanda, is doing. He's somebody who has not slept. He always sends me pictures of what they are doing, areas they are conquering. I want to say that I can't go into the forest with you. I'm providing the things that will make you enter the forest with ease. As we gathered here this afternoon, I want to assure you that this government will continue to support the Nigerian Navy. I am a member of the Committee on Oil Theft and Pipeline Vandalization in Governor's Forum. And one of the problems we are facing is how to curb this crime. I'm starting with donating this boat to show that I'm committed to that cause. I'm also happy, honestly, like I said, really humbled that the Chief of Naval Staff has decided to do this for us. We know what is happening in our state. We know that in most cases, when very senior officers, senior persons in government are invited to come and grace our occasion and support us, what we're doing. We understand what used to happen. But today, I feel very, 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 honestly, I said humble, that he's standing with us to appreciate the little thing we're doing for Nigerian Navy. I want to thank you on behalf of the government and assure you that in any way that we can support you, we will do it. Just say the magic word and it will happen. Let me on this note invite you to come speak. It's your territory, so I won't command you. Just come, do what you need to do, and commission these boats to the glory of God. Thank you, and may God bless you all.
I respectfully invite the special guest of honor for this commissioning, the Chief of Naval Staff, Vice Admiral Emmanuel Ikechukwu Ogala, Admiralty Medal.
Okay, thank you very much. Your Excellency, the Executive Governor of Rivers State, Sir Siminalayi Fubara, Ground Service Star of Rivers State. Your Excellency, the Speaker, Rivers State House of Assembly, Honorable Victor Okojumbo. Your Excellency, the former Governor of Rivers State, Sir Celestino Meyer. Your Excellency, the former Chairman of the party, Sir Uche Secondus. Members of the National Assembly, both serving and former, that are here present. Eminent elder statesmen and major stakeholders in Rivers State that are all gathered here, too numerous to mention. Like in the words of the governor, I'm also humbled by the assemblage of prominent citizens of Rivers State here today. Principal staff officers from the naval headquarters that came with me, the representative of the Chief of Defense Staff, representative of the General Officer Commanding, flag officers commandings here present, the Commander Joint Task Force South-South Operation Delta Safe, our royal fathers, particularly the Chairman, Rivers State Council of Traditional Rulers, commanders of autonomous units that are here present, other service commanders, members of the Rivers State House of Assembly, both serving and former, the Secretary to the Government of Rivers State, other members of the State Executive Council, and our host also, the Chairman, Obiakpo Local Government Area, Honorable Ambassador Chijoke Ihunwo, and all other LGA Council Chairmen that are here present. Heads of ministries, departments, and agencies, senior officers of the Nigerian Navy, and our most valued resource, which is our ratings, also, members of the Nigerian Navy Officers' Wives Association, distinguished invited guests, gentlemen of the press, ladies and gentlemen, permit me to stand on existing protocol. Because the protocol is endless. Okay, it is with a deep sense of appreciation that I stand here before you to commission these 6 Abito gunboats donated by Rivers State government to the Nigerian Navy, and particularly to NNS Pathfinder for the provision of security in our waterways, not only in Rivers State, but in the Niger Delta as a whole. First, it signifies the partnership between the Rivers State government and other security agencies, and in this case, the Nigerian Navy. It is also indicative of the commitment of the administration of Governor Siminalayi Fubara and his unwavering support towards strengthening the Nigerian Navy through provision of critical assets and infrastructure for stable presence in the waterways. We know that in line with our constitutional and other statutory rules, the Nigerian Navy is charged with the defense of the nation's territorial integrity and sovereignty from the maritime environment. In addition to that particular role, the Nigerian Navy is also charged with other roles which we consider as our policing roles. And this includes enforcing and coordinating the enforcement of various maritime laws, both local and international, acceded to by Nigeria, enforcing and coordinating the enforcement of custom laws, immigration laws, as well as provision of aid to civil authority. The provision of these services, no doubt, depends on constant vigilance and assets capabilities, but the security threats in the maritime environment are becoming increasingly complex. The boats are clearly designed to be quick, maneuverable, and adaptable, capable of navigating complex and challenging environments. I am therefore positive that the operationalization of these boats will no doubt enhance the capabilities of the Nigerian Navy in protecting Nigeria's maritime domain. I want to first appreciate the boat builders, because one significant area that has hampered the development of our Navy is equipment procurement system, which most cases have been foreign-based. And of course, when you know the value of Naira to the dollar, it's always a very difficult task for the federal government or any other agency alone to be able to meet. And therefore, the boat builders have just taken the right decision by going into this local production. This is what we've been talking about in terms of military-industrial complex, where the industry and the military would combine together as users and service providers to be able to fill the gap in this area. So to the builders and the engineers who crafted each of these vessels with precision and care, your hard work, dedication, and innovation have culminated in this proud moment. I thank His Excellency also and other senior government officials, both serving and retired, traditional rulers, and other important dignitaries, too numerous to mention, who have made out time to be here today and who have contributed in no small way to providing the right atmosphere for the executive governor to be able to attain this feat. Your Excellency, your presence serves as a reminder of the strong bond that we share with the people that we serve, particularly the people of Rivers State. Thank you for your continued support. Rivers State has been a gracious host to the Nigerian Navy over the years. I can reliably say that apart from Lagos State, there is no other state that is as vital to the Nigerian Navy as Rivers State. We have our important operational bases, our training schools, and several other facilities that are in this state. And for the many years that we have been here, I particularly have served in this state more than any other state. We've always had this cordial relationship and support from the community. The Nigerian Navy ship Pathfinder, and indeed the Nigerian Navy as a whole, has enjoyed this smooth working relationship with successive governors of Rivers State, including Lieutenant Colonel Musa Dauda, Kombo retired, and His Excellencies Dr. Peter Odele, Chief Rotimi Amechi, and Barrister Yeson Wike, who have contributed to the development of our base. Currently, Your Excellency has adopted the mantle of a father figure and has not looked back on this role, as you have continued support to the security agencies and the Navy in particular have been taken to the next level. Your impact within the less than 2 years in office in terms of the operations and infrastructure in the Nigerian Navy is very visible. and even surpass it. We are also not mindful of the fact that for economic activities to thrive in a maritime state like River State, we must create the enabling environment within the creeks and riverine areas. And therefore, we are determined to rid these areas of criminal elements. And this does support definitely does doing that. I want to thank you, Excellency, once again for your support to other naval units in Port Harcourt, particularly the Naval Training Command, which we located in Port Harcourt this year, and you were there yesterday, and you have seen tremendous improvement that we have made in that particular place. I also want to thank the River State government for the support you are providing to the Navy Secondary School, Burkiri, where a lot of contracts for the provision of accommodation. The River State government for the support you are providing to Nigerian Navy Secondary School, Burkiri, where a lot of contracts for the provision of accommodation and even ICT Center has already been awarded, and work is already ongoing with a timeline for delivery. I also want to seize this opportunity to extend my heartfelt appreciation to His Excellency, the President, Commander-in-Chief of the Armed Forces of Nigeria, President Bola Ahmed Tinubu, GCFR. His leadership and unwavering commitment to strengthening our nation's maritime infrastructure has paved the way for this momentous event and underscores the growing influence of the Nigerian Navy on global maritime trade, as well as the enhanced capacity for maritime security, trade and economic development, not only in Nigeria, but in the Gulf of Guinea as a whole. On this note, I want to once again wish to extend my sincerest gratitude to the President for his unwavering support to the Nigerian Navy and the armed forces and other security agencies. It is worthy to mention that the President approved every request we have tabled before him since I took over as Chief of Naval Staff. In line with Mr. President's agenda of ridding this nation out of poverty, and also in line with Nigeria's maritime strategy, which has identified the blue economy as key to ridding this country out of poverty, we are determined to continue to provide that enabling environment by action. I will not end without recognizing the particular importance of the community in which we operate. Without recognizing the particular importance of the community in which we operate. Like in the current concept of security, which is whole of society approach, we recognize that the Nigerian Navy cannot do it alone. The only way we can achieve the national objective is to work together with the community in which we operate, as they are the first line of defense and the first line. A model for similar initiatives across the country. As I look towards these 6 gunboats, I can imagine the impact they are going to make in our operations. These are exactly the kind of boats that we require to be able to penetrate the creeks. These are exactly the kind of boats we require to be able to carry out our policing functions. And I want to assure His Excellency and the people of Rivers State and the nation at large that the impact of this boat will become very visible as we put them into use. Thank you very much. Long live the Federal Republic of Nigeria. Long live Rivers State. God bless you all, and onward together. Thank you.
Your Excellencies, distinguished ladies and gentlemen, may we please invite to accompany His Excellency and the special guest of honor, the Speaker, Rivers State House of Assembly, members of the National Assembly, elder statesmen, principal staff officers, general officers commanding, flag officers. Please, if you're not mentioned, we appeal that you remain seated because we still have other items on the program. Commander Joint Task Force, Commander NNS Pathfinder, the Secretary to the State Government, Chairman River State Council of Traditional Rulers, Yeweli Olumeni, and Chairman Obiakpo Local Government Area. We still have other items on the program. May we please appeal that other distinguished guests remain seated. Thank you very much.
FOCs can come closer.
All right, we have been watching the inauguration of security surveillance gunboats and facilities taking place in Port Harcourt, Rivers State. This event is being officiated by the governor of the state, that is His Excellency Siminalayi Fubara, and also being commissioned by Vice Admiral Ogala, Chief of the Naval Staff.
Let's move on to a new state. The Arewa Consultative Forum has constituted a committee of experts to analyze the tax reform bills and develop approach